Episode 214. Komori is getting tired of waiting for Terrasen. She can only take this happy Moogle music for so long. Seems like we're waiting in some kind of playground for Moogles. Doesn't seem like any of them want to play with Komori. Not that she'd want to. That'd be stupid. Anyone? I guess not. Oh, wouldn't you know it, Terrasen's already here. He must have just got here. Where are Mogson and the others, Kupo? Welcome to Barles, Komori. Truth be told, this place is in even worse shape than I was led to believe. Well, I suppose even a fortress begins with but a single stone. What is this place, anyway? My apologies, Lord Terrasen. I urged the Mogmenders to meet us here, but they all claim to be busy with something or other. It may be a while before they arrive. Terrasen will suffice, my dear Mogul. And there's no need for apologies. From my understanding, the Mogmenders have laziness in abundance. While we are waiting, answer me one question. Who among them is easiest to trick? That would be Master Mogson, without a doubt, Kupo. He was put in charge of the Mogmenders, on account of his deft paws, but he falls for their tricks more often than not. One time he spent 3 days playing hide-and-seek, while the others gorged on Kupo nuts. Such deviousness. I doubt I can surpass so clever a ploy. Nonetheless, I must try. Mogul, I believe Komori and I can take over the reins from here. We shall have the Mogmenders hard at work ere long. You mean to out-trick the Mogmenders, Kupo? Fascinating. I had no idea you played tricks on each other down below. Of course, I look forward to hearing of your victory. Oh, I do hope he hides his pebbles. When building a wall, we are taught that a single ill-placed brick can cause a whole structure to collapse. I believe this Master Mogson may be our figurative loose brick. Now let us seek him out. He cannot be far. Hope the weather stays this nice throughout the entire mission. It's going to change in like 2 Eorzean hours, right? It could also change into the same thing. Hopefully it's that. Just clear skies. Could this be Mogson? His bandana certainly sets him apart from the others. Listen, is he muttering to himself? 9 stonemasons, Kupo. Surely they are praising my cleverness in Ishgard. How should I trick the next one? Oh, I know. A rare sickness, which strikes once every 100 years, and causes our pom-poms to. Master Mogson of the Mogmenders, I presume. I'm Terrasen, freshly arrived from Ishgard. Forgive me for eavesdropping, but I overheard mention of a sickness. Is there aught I need to worry about? You're here already? I mean, yes, a terrible, incurable sickness has spread throughout Mogcom, one last seen over 1,000 years ago. Once afflicted, our wings grow heavier than stones. We can do nothing but lie on the ground helpless until it passes. I see. Such unfortunate timing. Well, I suppose we must postpone our work for now. May you and yours be in good health soon. 'Tis a pity truly. Whatever shall I do with all these Kupo nuts? Did you say Kupo nuts? Here? Now? Why, yes, I brought a veritable feast, which I meant to share with the Mogmenders, as a gesture of goodwill. Alas, we shall have to wait. A sickness which comes once every 1,000 years surely requires proper... Did I say sickness? Perhaps I was mistaken. Yes, perhaps they weren't sick at all. Just napping. How embarrassing. Luckily for you, however, that means the rest of the Mogmenders are hale and hearty. I'll summon them and meet you at Barles forthwith. By the gods, I was hoping for a bit more sport than that. Perhaps if he said Kupo nuts were a miraculous cure to this epidemic, I could have pretended to believe him. Well, what's done is done. Come, let us away to Barles and meet our new companions. It'd be nice if we could get him in frame. Unfortunately, the camera is locked, depending on where I'm standing, when I start talking to someone. We've got Margit the Marvelous. I told Master Mogson his story was unbelievable. If it didn't work the first 3 times, it won't work the 4th time, I said. Now I would thank you very much to present me with the Kupo nuts, to teach Master Mogson a valuable lesson in honesty. We've got Mogmul Mogbelly. You truly know the way to a Moogle's heart, to his stomach. Now where are those Kupo nuts? And of course Master Mogson. Mogek and Mogmul are at the ready, Kupo. The others will be here before long, I'm sure. As promised, I've gathered my most skilled Mogmenders. Now I believe there was talk of a feast. Indeed, they have the paws of true artisans. Now for the feast. Let me start off our relationship by offering this bounty to you. Our special blend. It looks so plump and juicy, Kupo. And all this for a little effort. As master of the Mogmenders, I declare first privileges. That's not how a Kupo nut tastes. It's a fake. How could something that looks so delicious be so disappointing? My dear Mogson, it seems the tables have turned. Indeed, these nuts were wrought by man, not born of nature. Even better than the real thing, yes? Well, besides the taste, of course. They're all fake? There's not even a real one tucked away inside, Kupo? Perhaps we should check once again just to be sure. I dare say these would fool even a Chieftain Moglin, or fool even Chieftain Moglin, and no one has ever been able to trick him. Truly works of art, Kupo. Oh wait, that wasn't Terracin talking. I don't know why I thought it was Terracin. They're talking about Moglin. Whatever. This is but a small sampling of our capabilities, friends. I have built towers and raised walls that rival the largest in the turning mist. Yes, even Zenus. You mean, you can make Kupo nuts even larger than these? Larger than Zenus? That's exactly what he's saying. Perhaps I could, if I had the inclination. However, I offer you something better. Pledge your paws to me, and I shall teach you how to craft aught you can imagine. Alas, I will make this offer only once. So, what say you? Anything we can imagine, Kupo? Of course. We swear on our pom-poms to be diligent pupils. Why, I'm ready to start repairing Zenus this very moment. That's the spirit I like to see. But we have a long road ahead of us, my Moogle Menders. Before we start work on the palace proper, I believe we would do well to begin by repairing this very plaza. What you learn here shall form a solid foundation for what is to come. So this place is just basically a plaza. I mean, that's what it looks like, but I thought there might be like more lore to it or something. Unless I missed it or forgot about it. You may have fooled Master Mogson, but who hasn't? I knew the Kupo nuts were fake from the moment I saw them. You'll have to try harder to trick the Mogmender's most brilliant Moogle. Perhaps if you used real Kupo nuts next time. If the Kupo nuts were fake... Oh, I know the Kupo nuts were fake, but my stomach still rumbles at the thought of them. if I were able to make my own, just imagine the Moogles I'd trick. Well, now that things have settled, I do believe formal introductions are in order. I am Mogson, master of the Mogmenders. I never knew what a crafter was capable of, until I saw those fake Kupo nuts. With even a fraction of such skill, I have no doubt that we could restore Zenith to its former glory. Still, I can't help but wonder what we could have accomplished had we listened to the other 9 stonemasons. Oh well, I suppose there's no use in racking my pom-pom over the past. Besides, you and Harrison are so much more kind and patient than the others. You do plan to stay and teach us, right? We'll work hard, or we'll work every day until our paws are sore and our cheeks are flushed. I promise you that, Kupo. Piss off, Kupo. I just wanted to say it. That just means we're gonna have to do this conversation again, but I just like the thought of Komori saying piss off, Kupo. I understand, Kupo. For what it's worth, I promise to mend my ways from here on out. If you change your mind, I'll be waiting here. Okay, fine. Together we'll rebuild Borles, Kupo. Truly, Kupo? The others will be overjoyed to hear it. Mogmenders, let us go forth, tools in paw, and make Zenith shine once more. We finally did it. We finally unlocked the Moogle Society quests, officially. Look at them go. It's kind of fitting, right? You have to go through all this work just to make some Moogles do their own work. We finally did it, though. Thanks to your efforts, the restoration of Borles has begun. Continue assisting the Mogmenders to see repair of the plaza completed. I don't exactly remember if this is true, but I think the Moogle Society quest is like the one that takes the longest, or something like that. That might have been the Ixal, but it's hard to say. So it's good that we can start on it now, and I can do this in the background while I'm recording episodes, or in between episodes. Of course, we're gonna do a sample set of like 3 of the quests right now, I guess. These Moogles have quite a refreshing attitude. They do not ask questions needlessly, nor do they make transparent attempts to curry favor. I have a feeling I shall quite like it here. Yeah, it's kind of funny. This guy's like an Ishgardian, right? So he's used to all of those Ishgardian politics, or people talking behind closed doors, or being super facetious, or exactly what he just said. Trying to curry favor and all that. I guess the Moogles that are more childlike, and even though they're trickstery, they're kind of more honest, in a way, than people. It's actually quite refreshing. The way he kind of puts it into focus or whatever, or what's the word? Puts it into perspective, yeah, that's it. And as usual, we're just going to do a sample set of 3 that we actually read, and I'm pretty much going to mash through the rest of these, not reading any of their dialogue, until we actually get to the rank up quests much later. Well met, Komori. I was just about to send for you. You see, the sudden influx of new recruits has us short on woodworking tools and supplies. Woodworking, huh? I thought we were doing stone stuff. Leaving those who joined us more recently with no means to begin their training. We are in dire need of resin, and you're just the artisan we need to mix it, Kupo. I see. That is an alchemical sort of thing, I guess. Mixing resin. I guess it makes sense. By now, Mogwan should have secured the necessary materials, with which you can do so. If you make your way to Asa, you'll be able to begin crafting straight away. And the next one. Komori, I know not what to do, Kupo. Several days ago, one of my mogmenders stormed off when I told him searching the House of Letters for construction materials was a foolish idea. He has been absent for days, and being the hardhead he is, I'm sure he will not return until he has collected an assortment of planks, paints, and pilings large enough to prove me wrong. I fear this means he might never come back, for there is nothing of the sort in Altome, only hungry predators seeking easy prey. And there's nothing easier than an overworked Moogle. Please, find and make sure he is safe, Kupo. They're late, Kupo. So very late. The baskets I ordered should be here by now, but they are nowhere to be seen. Without them, how are we to transport the fabrics, which are soon to be completed? Komoy, I'm terribly sorry to have to impose upon your generosity. But might you go and investigate the cause of this delay on my behalf? Fantastic. Didn't even wait for an answer. You should be able to find the mogmenders overseeing the production of these baskets near Somme All Summit, Kupo. Alright. And now the traveling salesman problem. I guess the easiest would just be go here, then here, then here. Oh, did I pass it? No, I'm going the wrong way. It's east. Had my eyes fixed over there for some reason. It's all this gale, this terrible, terrible weather, makes it hard to see the landmarks in the distance. Don't know where I'm going. Mogik mentioned you'd be along, Kupo. Well, I dare say we shall not disappoint. The selection of materials we've gathered for you will rival the wares of vendors in the inner cities. Excuse me. I exaggerate, of course, but rest assured, all that you need can be found right here. Oh, and if you would, please take the finished product directly to Magupo. Magupo? He's been beside himself with excitement since learning you'd be the one creating supplies for our trainees. Alright. Let's synthesize. I was thinking to myself how it doesn't really make sense for an alchemist to be working on all this stoneworking stuff. You can't really be a miner for these quests, which is like, I guess the main thing that they're doing. They were using pickaxes in those cutscenes, or in that one cutscene. There it is. And make it perfect. Why don't you? We don't need to, but we're going to. I was actually also thinking of what other classes I might be able to do instead of Alchemist, so maybe we'll consider doing that later down the road. Maybe we can say that the Moogles have need of an alchemist right now that they're getting started. But as they're getting into their stoneworking stuff later on, maybe they'll need a different class to help them out. And Komori's going to pick up a new trade or something. We'll see. Komori, you're right on time, Kupo. Did you bring them with you? Yes, and they're perfect. 2,000 quality. Even if we don't need it. Oh, they're perfect. Yup, exactly what I said. So perfect, in fact, it makes me think our novice mogmenders would feel much more inspired to learn if they received their training supplies from a master craftswoman such as yourself. I shall wrap them up, so might you distribute them to each of our crafters in training? Getting us to do your own work, huh? I guess Komori is fooled. A special delivery for me? How exciting, Kupo. Let's see it. Oh, these are just what I needed. Thank you, madam. Oh wait, you're the esteemed Mistress Komori in the flesh. How I have longed to meet you. These were crafted by you? I shall treasure them always, Kupo. They all know who Komori is. I guess they know her as a hero, but they have yet to know her as an alchemist, and soon to be whatever other class I'm going to be. What's brought you out all this way, ma'am? I joined for the free Kupo nuts, but now that I'm here, I might as well go the full mom. There isn't any point in starting something unless you're going to be the best. These are simply splendid. With them, there's nothing stopping me from becoming the premier Moogle Mogmender. And actually, let's go this way first. We can just teleport to Mogome for this next one, and then teleport back here when we're done. So how much reputation do we need? 150. I guess we'll actually get the rank up quest after these 3 quests here. So we can do that this episode. I'm actually kind of worried about how much reputation I'll need to do for this Moogle quest. I think it'll take longer than a month if I do it every day or something. But I'll probably still be playing the patch quest for Heavensward a month from now or so. And in fact, I'll be playing Heavensward, the patch quests, for a longer time than I did the patch quests of A Realm Reborn. Because I'm doing only like 1 episode every 2 days now, instead of 1 episode every day for Final Fantasy. Ah, but please, Kupo, I am but skin and bones, I assure you. I do not taste nearly as good as I... Oh, thank the gods it's you. As glad as I am to see your friendly face, I beg of you not to sneak up on me like that. Mogek sent you? Kupo. I just knew that smug-faced, palm-swinging miser didn't trust me to bring back anything worthwhile. Well, I'll show him. I will. Just look at this huge pile I've gathered. Oh, who am I kidding, Kupo? Most of these materials are so old and decrepit. It would be a miracle if I could use them to build anything. What am I supposed to do with this rubbish? Wait, these jars of oil. Alone they might be worthless. But with your superb crafting skills, maybe you could mix me a couple buckets worth of polish? Then, even Maga cannot claim my coming here was a fruitless venture. Someone of your expertise should be able to make short work of this. And while you're at it, I will go search the area for even more things to take back. Anyway, I shall let you get started. If you find yourself in need of more materials, do not hesitate to ask. Oh, and please deliver the finished product to Mogek directly, Kupo. And you're just gonna wander off, huh? You know, we were supposed to protect you. From danger or something. You'll probably be fine. Let's gamble on making this like a one and done. There. This one ability over here does a lot more progress, but it's like a 50% or less fail rate. Or a success rate. Let's gamble again. Or not. We got that. That's basically a free one of the bottom ones. I guess it's technically less progress though. Gamble again. Nope, it was a fail. Alright, and one more. What am I gonna do for glamour though, if I pick up a new class? This outfit... I mean, it's not really... I guess I kind of see it as an alchemist. The beret and just this normal clothing. I guess it's mainly the color scheme that makes me kind of think this works as an alchemist glamour. Obviously I need to work on the glamour for this, but... if I pick up a new class, then I don't think this outfit is going to work depending on whatever it might be. After all, there's carpenter, blacksmith, armorer, goldsmith, leatherworker, weaver, and culinarian. I could maybe see this outfit working for a weaver or culinarian. Don't think leatherworker or any of these other things. Well, I'm not going to choose a class based on what fits the glamour. We'll see. My baskets are late. How awful. I swear I've been here diligently weaving away from sunrise to sunset. I've worked my paws to the bone. I know that disappointed look. You think I'm lying. I'm not, Kupo. I'm only one basket away from fulfilling Mogek's order. Well, maybe two. But that's only because I'm unable to gather the necessary materials. You see, I need Sanctini shoots. But it takes quick hands and incredible precision to pluck them. Please, madam, would you bring me 3? Oh, we gotta go this way? Okay. I guess we're not crafting for this one, we're gathering. Quickly grabbing the plant by the roots, you rip it from the air, and successfully harvest the Sanctini shoot. For a second I thought we were just getting tricked into harvesting some immobile bushes. But it seems like there's actually some kind of weird floating root thing that's quick to get away. Oh, it's this thing. I guess this is their life cycle. They're born in these bushes and then they fly away during pollen season. We're kind of in the gale right now, so it's going to be blown away any moment. That's how pollen season works in Fantasyland. I just made that up. Oh, and actually, what's this? Yeah, I guess there's actually... I didn't even think about this. Do I want to continue past the level 50 quest for the Alchemist, like I did with the Black Mage and Machinist? I'll have to think about it. I kind of forgot there were quests past level 50. Because they kind of stop it for the actual Disciple of War / magic jobs. Don't know when they stop doing these kinds of quests for the Disciple of Hand and Man classes. Actually, it probably stops around the same time they stop doing Disciple of War and Magic job quests. And then they group them all into one, right, that's how they do it later. If your sap-stained hands and that piquant smell are anything to go by, you have brought me my shoots, Kupo. Thank you, madam. You are my hero. Once these have been dried in the sun, they will make the perfect baskets. Before you go, however, there's one last thing. I swear on the Mogmender's name, this is my final request. I need a finishing lacquer to coat these baskets with. Something I know not how to make. It's not as bad as you're thinking, Kupo. I have the materials right here. Okay, it was a gather and craft quest. Please, once you're finished, deliver them to the professional basket weaver just over there. Let me know if there's anything else you need. Anything at all, Kupo. It's actually faster to do that than fiddling through the menu for this thing. What do you call this thing? This crafting log, that's what it's called. Oh wait, I need more. In general, these crafting quests are just mainly here for giving you a way to level up your classes that doesn't require, like, spending a lot of money. That's true for the actual jobs as well as these crafter/gatherer jobs. The society quests are just like a shortcut, in addition to the story, of course, which is what we're really here for. Does he think I cannot see what he's doing? Me, the professional basket weaver? Huh. That's just his excuse to scissor out of work and have me take up the slack, Kupo. It's about time, Kupo. Thank you for bringing these to me. With them, I shall be able to finish my baskets that much faster, and soon escape that pompous fool's cheeky smile and grating voice. Please tell Margaret to hold on for just a bit longer, Kupo. We shall have the baskets delivered the moment they are finished. You're the managing Moogle. You don't seem like the professional basket weaver. What exactly is going on between those two? I thought the first one we talked to was the basket weaver. Then he directed us to the other one. I guess they're both basket weavers, but for some reason we involved that other Moogle in the quest. Maybe I just didn't pick up on it. Not that it matters. Just seems like Moogles offloading more work onto other Moogles. And us. Komoy, from what I hear, not only did you take the time to craft the supplies I requested, but went out of your way to distribute them as well. Thanks to you, the youngest of our crew, couldn't be more excited to start their training. I just hope their zest for learning doesn't begin to wane over the coming days and weeks, Kupo. We need all the pause we can get, if Zenith is to be restored in a timely fashion. And that was 50, yeah, so we're gonna get the rank up plus 2. Komoy, you've returned much earlier than I expected, Kupo. Were you able to find our missing Mogmender? I see. So he has stayed behind to continue his search? Well, for that I cannot fault him. These are simply splendid, Kupo. Even more so, considering they were crafted using components found at the House of Letters. Perhaps I was too quick to discount the potential the ruins offered. It is a mistake I mean to rectify immediately, Kupo. I shall begin scheduling routine searches of the area. Just as soon as I get the rest of my Mogmenders in order, that is. It would seem I underestimated the amount of time that must be invested in weaving baskets, Kupo. At this point, I suppose there is nothing to do but wait. However, this brings us no closer to solving our current dilemma. Without the baskets, I have no way of transporting the fabrics we'll soon be receiving. I must revise my estimations to ensure this has no lasting consequences, Kupo. And there's our rank up. Komoy, Terracin has been looking for you, Kupo. There is an important matter we must discuss at once. Komoy, there you are. I must say, the attitude of the Mogmenders is much improved. In just one day, in just a few hours, we've only been here for like 5 Eorzean hours or something. They have mastered the basics of stonemasonry more quickly than I had anticipated, and remain ever eager to learn. Once the rubble has been cleared, we can begin rebuilding. Therein lies our problem, however. I am afraid we lack the numbers to remove the debris on our own. I requested aid from the Moogles of Asar, but have yet to receive a response. Doubtless they are trying to avoid any kind of odd work. And so I would ask you, my dear Mogson, with bringing them here. I give you leave to use whatever trick you can conceive of to get those malingering Moogles to Barless. Haven't heard of that before. Malingering. You want me to fool Moogles? I've never done that, Kupo. Not successfully, anyways. Do not be so quick to lose heart. You fail only because your ideas are half-formed, marred by compromise and poor planning. You must persevere in your efforts if you wish to succeed. It is as the words of my house state. By the 100th blow. Your house, huh? For a single strike of the chisel merely scratches a stone surface. It is only with constant effort that stones give rise to bricks, to walls, and at last, an impregnable fortress. Such is the power of will, of perseverance, of determination. Such strong words for a Moogle, and it feels like he's the right guy to deliver them. Will, perseverance, determination. I will remember, Kupo. Yes, I'll craft a trick so cunning, they'll sing songs of it throughout Margome. Leave it to Moogles to make tomfoolery their job. They're so serious about it. Aye, that's the spirit. You are a leader, and it is past time you took charge. Show the others that the Mogmenders are not to be trifled with. However, while I have great faith in Mogson, he still has yet to meet his full potential, which is why I must ask you to accompany him, Gomori. Ensure he does not slip back into his old ways. Give that pom-pom of his a firm shake, if you sense his will is wavering. We can do that, huh? They don't mind if we shake their pom-poms? I'm sure there will be no need for that, Kupo. Nonetheless, I would certainly appreciate the company. Well then, shall we be off? We should begin by speaking with Mogop, the Moogle in charge over at Asal. I know our Mogson is grown, but I fear he still needs guidance. And I believe you are exactly the one to give it to him. For my part, I shall begin preparations to greet our new hands. There he is, Kupo. He doesn't look to be up to any mischief. Perhaps there is a perfectly reasonable explanation for why help hasn't arrived after all. Oh, if it isn't Master Mogson and the adventurer I've heard so much about. I seem to recall a request of some manner for the Mogmenders. Oh yes, you required extra paws to help move the rubble? That's correct, Kupo. The request was made some time ago, and still not a single Moogle has arrived at Barles. We can't hope to make any progress without them. Ah yes, who could forget such an unusual name? Of course, I dispatched several Moogles the moment the missive came, but I'm afraid I may have sent them to the wrong location. Awfully hard to pronounce that name, you see. Why, I suppose they could be anywhere now, and without the provisions for a long journey. Oh, how dreadful, Kupo. All alone among those wild beasts, hungry and afraid. Curse my clumsy tongue. Curse it. Could you help me find them? Please. Bring them something to sate their hunger, and I'm certain they'll be most willing to help. Of course, an understandable mistake. I can scarce pronounce half the names I hear. Don't worry, Mogop. My companion and I will have the errant Moogles back here and safe, post-haste. It wouldn't serve to go searching blindly, however, lest we become lost ourselves. Now we must discuss our strategy beforehand. Komori, let's confer down below. I can see it now, their pom-poms shivering in fear. Please, you must do something. I'd never be able to live with myself, should they come to harm, Kupo. Little does Mogop know, I've already fallen for this trick, twice. Why trouble yourself to get your own food, when a gullible Moogle will deliver it right to you? It would be brilliant, or it would be a brilliant ploy, if it wasn't so overused. And now we have our chance to... What did Terracin say? Turn the tables. If we can trick them into going to Barles, I dare say they'd stay, just as a sign of respect. Mogop and his lackeys are a clever bunch, though. How could I possibly get the better of them? If only we could use those fake Koopa nuts. But by now, every Moogle in Margome and beyond has heard of them, and rightly so. They are truly masterpieces. Certainly not something I could ever hope to suppress. And there's no shame in that. Yes, why reach for the skies when a coconut is hanging just within reach? Besides, the saw is far from Mog home. I wager Mogup and the others have heard nothing of your fake nuts. Geez, what a sentence. They've heard nothing of your fake nuts. Isn't that the truth, Komori? Nobody's heard anything of your fake nuts. Well then, I believe the matter is settled. Don't make me give your palm a squeeze. We'll do it. We'll give your fake palm a squeeze. What do you think of that? No, not my palm, Kupo. I remember Terrason's words. Just keep your hands right where they are. I'll come up with my very own trick. I'll make Mogup think twice before trying to trick me again. Thank you, Komori. Terrason was right to have you accompany me. If you were not here, I would have given up before I remembered a special something that just might serve as the perfect tool for our trick. A very special something. I haven't got any myself, though. Certainly not in the quantity required. But there is one Moogle who might. Komori, come with me to Mago, so we can seek out the counsel of the alchemist Moghan. Yes, it's all falling into place, Kupo. Would it always be an alchemist even if you were one of the other classes, or is it just that because we're an alchemist? Well, I guess then it's fitting that we're an alchemist for this part of the quest. I'm still planning to switch it up, though. Something else. We'll see. Komori, my apologies. I had to pick something up from Barles on the way. I hope I didn't keep you waiting long, Kupo. The mighty adventurer graces us with her presence again, Kupo. Oh, and greetings to you as well, Mogson. What brings you two all the way from Barles? Fake nuts. No, something else. Mogup is up to his old tricks, but I mean to take the upper paw this time, Kupo. For that, I require your most potent medicine. Most potent. Moghan, we require your most potent potions. Oh, on a completely unrelated note, I brought you a gift. Well, I certainly can't just give you Kupo nuts, and larger than any I've ever seen, even more so than those of Chieftain Moglin's secret reserve. Wow, larger than Chieftain Moglin's Kupo nuts? Incredible. You've always been a staunch supporter of the Mogmenders. I just thought I should express my gratitude. Of course, I understand, Kupo. I wouldn't dare decline a gift from you, Mogson. It is only a gift, yes? Bribery is A-OK in Moogle politics. Why, Moghan, you wound me. I would never intend for it to be anything else. Kupo. Lifting stones is dangerous work, and it would be dreadful if anyone was injured, especially so far from home. You shall have your medicine, Mogson. Practice caution, however. Use too much, and you may do more harm than good. I promise to be responsible, Kupo. Komori, I believe we are finished here. I'll meet you back at a saw after I finish some final preparations. I'll try not to be late this time. How devious. I have a medicine for whatever ails you, but you'd have to be awfully sick to use the medicine I gave Mogson. What's in that thing? It'd also be useful just to change classes because I'm already a level 91 alchemist from doing... What are these things called? These, whatever these are called. The supply mission, turning in these items. You get a lot of experience that way, and not a lot of experience doing these society quests when you're way over leveled. Another reason I want to get another class. Oh, we're going over there, right. Of course, the whole point is to get this guy to come over to Borles. He wouldn't go there of his own free will. Looks like Mogzin arrived before us because we went the wrong way. Finally, you're here. Moggup looks so smug, doesn't he? How goes the search? I've looked up and down, under every rock, and behind every bush, and can find no sign of the poor Moogles. All this searching has made me terribly thirsty, by the way. Now I know how the others must feel. It's tearing me apart, Kupo. Moggup, enough. I surrender. I must say your every trick is more impressive than the last. This one was so impressive, in fact, that I brought a bounty of Kupo nut milk to give everyone. Haha, Mogzin's been outsmarted again, Kupo. You really must stop making this so easy. There's no sport in it anymore. However, we'll gladly accept these libations as a just reward for our ingenuity. Time to call the others. Did you see Kupo? Moggup is none the wiser. He thinks that's just regular Kupo nut milk, but we know better. Oh, I can scarce believe that I, Mogzin, am finally about to trick Moogles. Come, Komori. Moggup will soon get his just desserts. Is it poison? Is the punchline to this quest that you're going to kill all of these little Moogles with poison? As the final joke? No, probably not. We're not creating some kind of Joker Moogle. That's not what this questline is about. Komori, quickly. Moggup and the others are just about to partake of my special milk. What a sentence. Great. So many great sentences whenever we're talking to Moogles. It's always their Kupo nuts and their special milk. Mogzin has been tricked again, and not for the last time. In his humbleness, he has rewarded our surpassing cleverness with a bounty of Kupo nut milk. Drink deep, my friends, and bask in victory. Damn, this would have been a great thumbnail, if the weather was better. I mean, still pretty good. Ah, there's nothing like a nip of milk after a... What is... Kupo Po? Impossible. Mogzin, he couldn't have. Hee, what's in the milk, you ask? A few pinches of crushed cloud mallow seeds. In large enough quantities, they put Moogles into a deep sleep. We want them to work, not sleep. Once they're dozing soundly, I need only whisper in their ears to complete my plan. Look, Komori, and bear witness to a Mogmender's guile. working Moogle is a happy Moogle, Kupo. We're brainwashing Moogles? A working Moogle is a happy Moogle, Kupo. From sunup till sundown, you'll work up a sweat with nary a frown. From sunup till sundown, we'll work up a sweat with nary a frown. What ho, friends! Isn't it a perfect day for backbreaking labor? It just works like that, huh? Incredible. Who needs rest? Not I, Kupo. Who wants to sweat? Me. Look at them go. Moogle physiology is a mystery. Does that just happen when they're asleep, or when they're sleepy, or is this the effect of the medicine? Well, whatever. Victory, Kupo. I doubt Mogup will dare try to trick me again after this. And now to reap the rewards. Let's return to Barles, and see what Moogles hard at work can accomplish. I wonder if that trick works on people, other than Moogles. Can we have some of that medicine? I'm sure Komor could figure it out. She's like a level 91 alchemist. That'd probably break some kind of Geneva Convention, though. Moogles, however, do not abide by the Geneva Convention, as evidenced by this. A working Moogle is joy, sweat, so much sweat. My pom-pom it burns from sunup till sundown. Cruel and unusual punishment. Komor, it's terrible. We'll never get the rubble cleared, Kupo. Mogup and the others began working eagerly at first, but they collapsed after carrying only one rock between them. I know they aren't used to hard work, but this beggars belief. Perhaps all is not lost, however. When a Moogle's in such a sorry state, the only cure I know of is more cloud mallow. More of it? Okay. And I believe you can help with that, Komor. Mount a mallow and sprinkle some puffs on these Moogles, and their palms should perk right up. Just ask the Moogle guarding it to ride. I'll be looking to the skies. Perhaps a few errant puffs will blow my way, Kupo. I see. They like that sort of thing. This is how Moogles get drunk or high or something, I guess. I don't know. Say no more. I know exactly why you're here. Just shake your rump a bit. Okay. And rain mallow puffs on the poor Moogles. And they'll be back in tip-top shape. Hop on, I'm sure the mallow can support your weight. This is like one of the best mounts in the game, I think. Probably. It's definitely something, isn't it? I can do this, I guess. Just kind of weird looking, right? Ah, I seem to recall being tired? Impossible. Inconceivable. Why, I dare say I could clear the rubble myself. A working Moogle is a happy Moogle, Kupo. This is kind of like a Red Hood situation, huh? Maybe we did invent Joker Moogle after all. At least he's down the path now. So you're just like this now, huh? Forever? What a fate. From sunup till sundown, we'll work up a sweat with nary a frown. Master Mogson is a master trickster, Kupo. But even though I know I've been duped, I'm not angry at all. There's no reward greater than the soreness that comes with hard work. Wow. Whatever you two have gotten up to, it appears to have had quite the effect. The Moogles marched right into the plaza and set to work rather vigorously. But are they resting already? No, we took care of that. The Malapuffs seem to do it, Kupo. If they keep up this pace, then the rubble should be cleared in no time. And what's more, now that I've hoodwinked a Moogle, I'm sure to earn some respect around here. The Clown Prince of Crime, in the making. I am the master of the Mogmenders, after all. Harrison, Komoy, if not for your support, I would have given up long ago, to see my efforts succeed at last. I've never felt this sense of accomplishment before. You have my thanks. Brilliant, my dear Mogson. Remember my words, and your convictions shall show through in the quality of your craftsmanship. I will, I most certainly will. Harrison, your words will guide me in both my works and my studies. We did it. We'll just take whatever one we're holding, I guess, for less inventory space, or more inventory space. Great. We got a bunch of drunk Moogles passed out. What an upgrade. Thanks to your efforts, the rubble has been cleared from Barles. Oh, I guess that is gone. Continue assisting the Mogmenders to see repair of the plaza completed. And now we're recognized. Oh, and we get the extra 3 quests for ranking up. Do we still have... Because I was doing some other society quests before this. My dailies. Oh, here it is. Yeah, we still have 3. Okay. So I guess we'll do these. And I'm just gonna skip through these. Gonna do all of those off screen and probably just pick up the Moogle quests whenever I reach the next rank, which is... what exactly? 360 for the Moogles. I'm already ready to rank up with the Vanu Vanu and the Vass, so that's actually what I'm going to do next episode, probably. Unfortunately, I can't really do their rank up quest today. If I were to go to them and do the rank up quest, we would get the extra 3 quests that we normally get, right? But then I wouldn't have any allowances to do them. So I can probably save these for tomorrow or something, just to maximize our uses of daily allowances, I guess. Or we can do the Vanu Vanu tomorrow and then the Vass the day after. Depends on how much time there is in the episode. What do you do here? On our honor as Temple Knights, we shall endeavor to face every challenge we meet head-on, or at least we intend to, as soon as we ascertain what it is Master Terracin would have us do. Guess they're just standing here until the Moogles have something for them to do. What are you working on now? A working Moogle is a happy Moogle, Kupo. Who would have thought that by the sweat of my brow... that the sweat of my brow would come... Okay, let's try that again. Who would have thought that by the sweat of my brow would come so much satisfaction? Master Mogson truly is a genius. Yep, he's like that forever. We're not allowed to stand in the plaza. Oh well. Guess we'll end the episode over here. Watching these Moogles with this guy. I think Omoy's been tricked into doing enough work today. Now she's doing managerial work, supervising, which is to say, she's not working at all. While she does that, now would be a good time to take a break.